Aquarius, happy birthday. I know I'm a little bit behind. Well, actually, I'm not. It's still Aquarius season. I had to give the signs their readings who didn't get them last month first. And then, then came you. I'm literally dressed and ready to run to Connecticut to teach ballet today. Aquarius, wonderful. So, the name of the video is just to be ironic because, the sun is in your sign and it's your birthday season and you should be feeling celebrated. But it's the sun and it opposes Uranus, which is your sign, and it opposes, the energy of Saturn, really, too, which is your sign, ruling planet. Also, I might do your video in 2 parts as a birthday gift for you, give you 2 readings, and we'll just see what those energies are in both of the readings. But I'll do the same format. Maybe I'll do a different format, but I'll choose a love, a romance, angels, oracle readings, and a soulmate card. A card just fell out for you, so I'm just going to lay it down. And then I'm going to shuffle it one more time for you guys, because I have to do it in 3s. Good. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, but hopefully it won't come out in the actual reading. I'm not looking at the camera right now, because I don't look at it that much when I'm reading, really. Oh, shit. Another one fell out. Okay. Haha. I saw what it is, too. So you guys, I don't know. Y'all are always fucking around with the Scorpio energy. Who are these Scorpios? These fixed signs. Hey, baby. Tawanda Vance. Thanks for liking the video, whoever that was. That was Fias. Okay, so I'm cutting it. You guys, the video is probably going to be 20 minutes because I really cannot play with the 4 train in the Bronx this weekend. My Moldavite fell in a candle when I was trying to charge it over a crystal, over this quartz crystal that I've been using since I started reading people. Kunzite, love it. Anyway, so I got to get the Moldavite out of there before I leave. And, we're just going to go ahead and welcome the energy of spirit into this reading. I've been meditating. I showered today with, I use things like clove and turmeric oil. I borrowed some from my roommate. What else is in there? Rosemary oil, sandalwood, coconut. Yes, and sage. Pluto and Scorpio. A lot of people have Scorpio and Pluto that are sort of like around my generation. I have Pluto in Libra, so it's a first house planet for me. And I also have Saturn there too, so it's quite crazy. But this part of Saturn that's in my chart is in Scorpio, which is also part of my first house. Okay, so some of you are embarking on some different changes. You're learning from some experiences. It's causing you to feel a little bit energized, or maybe you are feeling anxious to get something going. You're anxious to get a new experience going, right? It's almost like you may have charted with different aspects, or you have different aspirations now. That's what I'm getting. It's like there are different aspects of your life that you want to sort of like embark upon to experience and do different things, Aquarius. You did just have that, the sun is in your sign. We just had a new moon. Did we just have a new moon in Aquarius? And then we had a full moon in Leo towards at the very beginning of your sign season. So it's talking about beginnings, especially, and forming new relationships that are going to bring new challenges into your life. And it's not talking about just relationships with people, although this could be someone that you might be interested in. But this is more so your energy. You are engaged and you are interested in doing something else. And it's all about like something being revealed to you as well. Hi, New Orleans, Louisiana. Thank you. I never wear this hat. My sister got it for me, and my head isn't that big, but I tacked it, so I'm going to continue to wear it today, and I like it with this scarf, too. So she also gave me this. Anyway, the 2s do have to do with mutable energy, which is talking about adapting to changes, so this might have to be you adapting to a change that you're going to be making based on a choice or a decision that you're going to have to make, okay? And it's based on a feeling of inspiration from the divine. It's kind of like you're listening to your intuition, because this is also, this is Neptune, this is the moon, this is Pisces energy. You might even be sacrificing something to start anew somewhere else. You might just be dissolving a boundary. Something might happen in a dream for some of you. You might be having these dreams that are going to spark some level of enthusiasm in you, and that's going to cause you to want to move forward and learn something new and try something new. Maybe you want to work with children or something like that, because the Pisces card here is a 2 Roman numeral, and that is indicative of Gemini energy, which is young children, right? You might have even dreamed about children. Okay, so let's look at the immediate influence. The immediate influence is talking about opportunities coming in, right? The courage to take advantage of these opportunities when they come in, right? Because the right information is going to lead you to jump on that, yes? And you might even have to provide information quickly in order to maintain this opportunity as a possibility, right? A way for you to achieve something. You might have to give your information. So just be aware. Pay attention to your emails. Pay attention to your phone calls, your texts. You know what I mean, and dates as well, things like that. If you're supposed to go somewhere on a specific date, pay attention to that. Your birthday season's coming up, you know what I mean? Or it is your birthday season, so happy birthday. This is an 8, so it does have to do with it might have to do with August, you know what I mean, Leo season, because Leo rules the number 8. That's the strength card. And the number 8 really kind of, to me, is associated with a lot of the fixed signs, right? Even though this card is mutable. This is Sagittarius energy. So this is a goal, right? This is an opportunity. This is movement forward. This could be talking about a vehicle that's going to help you move forward. This could be you hearing news from a person letting you know about this opportunity because they were thinking about you, or maybe you came into their head when they, got news of this opportunity or something like that. Now let me look at your past position. I'm going to look at the sun, and then I'm going to also look at your moon. And I need to look at the anxieties as well. Okay, wow. So, in the past position, you have the Knight of Swords. That's talking about adapting to some changes. You may have experienced a change that made you feel a little bit volatile in your thoughts and how you expressed yourself, or how you were communicating with yourself. You know what I mean? Because you definitely communicate with yourself a lot, Aquarius. You're an air sign and we're thinkers. This is Gemini energy, so this is talking about you kind of using your energy but in a different way, right? It's talking about how you're adapting to a change, and you're seeing that it's going to have to take a little bit more energy and effort from you, right? And your thought patterns, and how you turn your thoughts into action. It's talking about turning your thoughts into action, because the knights are all fiery, right? And this is the Knight of Swords. So, the Knight of Swords is thoughts, and that's Gemini energy, and that's quick thoughts coming in. But then without fire, it's putting some energy into those thoughts and forming them into action. You see what I mean? You might have even thought like you were running away from opportunities in the past, because this Knight of Swords is actually facing away from this energy right here. I'm going to show you. Look, he's going away, right? Bam. Or you might be leaving an opportunity. But I'm thinking that in the past, because this is a past position card, that you felt like you may have left opportunities behind in order to, stay involved with a process that you were learning from, you know what I mean? Because Saturn rules the pages, yeah? And there's opportunities coming in, but you're staying tied down to something, okay? And now, I'm looking at the sun position here, and it's a 6. So it's talking about, the 6 of Cups is, it's nostalgia and all of that. But it is also talking about children again. Whatever this means. This could be like you may be feeling like people are your children, that type of thing. You know what I mean? You may be dealing with youth. You may be dealing with younger people. You may want to deal with younger people. Some of you might be providing a level of mentorship to the youth. You know what I mean? Because maybe you've been through something and you want to provide something for the youth, that type of thing. Aquarians are very much like that. They're very interested in giving something back to, humanity. But you definitely know how to stay detached from that. So you guys make very good, psychologists and things like that. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. There might be some psychology behind the decisions that you're making. Your choices are based on the psychology of the matter. You're thinking practically, of course, because you have Saturn as a ruling planet of yours. And The sixes do talk about harmonious energy and a level playing field, understanding what is needed and what's being provided and what you're giving back to the experience, what everyone in the collective, and that's Aquarian, right? And this is Mercury energy because the six is ruled by the lover, so that's Mercury, right? And then we get into Mercury and Aquarius, which is where it is now. So Mercury and Aquarius is really getting a lot out of the Aquarian energy. It's like that youthful energy is learning something from that Aquarian sensibility of really understanding what it means to be you, and also how you're challenged by like everything that is not an aspect of you, right? And how you can embrace that type of thing. So this energy here is really good, and it's almost like you want to connect with a youthful presence. It's almost like you're committed to the focus of that thing, that purpose, right? That's what I'm getting. And then you have the Five of Swords here, which is in your moon position. And the moon is talking about your feelings. It's talking about cycles. It's talking about things that might be hidden. Things being maybe completed, cycles being completed. And it's a Five of Swords energy. So this might be the ending of a cycle of you feeling emotionally affected by maybe like not feeling like you believed in what you were committed to. That type of thing. It could have been a relationship because fives are related to Taurus energy and Hierophant, so that's kind of like commitment in marriage, and it's physical commitments too, that type of thing. So you might be changing your perspective or your ideas of what you might be wanting to be physically committed to, or this could be you being affected emotionally by the thought process of what a relationship was to you, and you might be understanding some truths out of what that relationship was, and just why you were frustrated within that commitment, yes, and how it was affecting you emotionally, and it maybe had to do with some other things that came from past experiences, from family, because the five is the Hierophant, and that's talking about institution, that's talking about family, how you learn and you grow and you understand what the world means and what it works, what it is, what's involved with the process of just being in society, right? From your family, you learn that. So then it's kind of like they are part of your adult experience by way of the scorn sun position. You have the sun in Scorpio, the scorn, right? I just made a joke on Instagram the other day and I was like, what do Scorpios watch in the bedroom? What's the answer? Does anyone know? Were you on Instagram? Scorn. I was going to say scorno, but it was kind of cheapened. So I said scorn, because that's actually something. So this is you talking about that and how you're allowing your past experiences in childhood. It's almost like you have to forgive your childhood. You have to forgive your parents. You have to forgive members of your family that may have made you feel like you didn't have anything to offer to the collective or to the experience that you knew you did. You know what I mean? Because those things do affect us as we get older. Hello? Just saying. Now, and that has to do with your anxieties, right? I connect the moon position with the anxieties here in this spread, in the ascendant spread. And it's a sword position and it's a page, so it's talking about youth, anxieties from your youth, and understanding what it was that you have been inspired by, even negatively from your youth. And you're putting an end to that. You're putting an end to this this old way of thinking, right? I feel like you're putting an end to this old way of thinking, and you're going in and you're allowing yourself to dissolve the boundary of your adulthood and your childhood, and you're trying to marry those two things, and you're making a choice to form an understanding to reveal to yourself, right, by way of your divine inspiration, how you can handle that, how you can deal with those things, how are you learning from those experiences of your past, because the Knight of Swords is going towards the High Priestess, right, in the past, away from those opportunities in the future. You're letting your past affect how you take advantage of your opportunities in the future, and it is not okay. I love y'all. Okay, so now, Ooh, now. I just said it. And this is one of your rulers, Saturn in Libra, another air sign, a fellow air sign, one that should trine you. First time hearing you read, new sub because I just love you already. Melanie Davis. Thank you, baby. Providence Tarot is actually going to be coming upon a year anniversary on YouTube pretty soon. I started the channel maybe in, it was Pisces season definitely, and then Dale joined on because what did I start with? I maybe started with like the cardinal signs or something. Anyway, this is Saturn in Libra, and this is talking about an understanding that you're forming in your head about the reality of a situation that is teaching you something. Something that you can't change because it is what it is, right? It's a cycle that is completed, and your understanding for that thing is not really going to change because you have learned, right? And this is in your Mars position. So this is talking about putting some energy and some aggression into what you have learned out of the formulation of your experience, what has actually been manifested, right? Because it is talking about Saturn energy. What are the principles that have been manifested within a relationship? What is your understanding for what the relationship is on paper and in your head and in real life? It's related to the Empress, so you need to express something through action based on this knowing and based on this feeling that you have been, kind of accosted, or you have been violated in some kind of way, and it's like just psychologically maybe that type of thing, The threes, creativity. What's stifling your creativity? Saturn, restrictions, Libra, creativity, Venus. What is that? But this is a great learning experience for you because Saturn is exalted in Libra. So, Saturn is going to get the best out of Libra, and Libra is going to give Saturn what it needs to, to not feel so heavy and not feel so dense, because sometimes we have to allow ourselves to come out of the weight of Saturn so we can allow ourselves to change our perspective, or actually our perspective is being challenged by Saturn, which is making us see a new perspective. Aquarius. So Libra and Aquarius have a really great connection through Saturn. Hey dear, I missed your readings, waiting for Libra. I know. Get to it, you guys. I'm working 7 days a week, It's so crazy, and I feel like I'm going to have to give something up. And, yeah, it's okay. I feel like I am. And my Venus is in Leo, so opposing my Venus is Aquarius. So this kind of has something to do with me in an echo of a relationship that I might be committed to in some kind of way. Anyway, now here we go. I'm getting to the Venus position, and this is how you're going to create more harmony. Venus is a peacemaker. Venus likes to bring things into a beautified sensibility. She likes to understand, why things exist. She likes to look at the outside and the inside. She likes to know up from down, in from out, seeing all of those things. And it's through the freedom that you might be experiencing through a transformative phase, right? It's very transient for you. You might be a little bit in between because you got the High Priestess here, and that's Neptune, that's Pisces, that's dissolving boundaries, that's going from one place to another and then maybe coming back. You know what I mean? You can go in and out of that. That's fluid. It's mutable, right? And then this is fixed energy. This is talking about something that's not going to change, but something that can be reimagined, something that can be readjusted, right? In your mind. I miss you guys too. I love you. I've been crying a lot, y'all, like every day. But that's okay. I knew what was going to happen. I'm going to share with you guys, some stuff, and maybe I'll just go live and talk to you guys one night. Anyway, this is talking about releasing anger, releasing pain, releasing fear, right? Releasing a need to control things that you don't control. Let go of those things that you don't control, because it's like this is what I said. The pain of letting go is the pain that you were holding on to the whole time, right? This is what I've said. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, right? I'm a Cancer moon too, so I'm letting it out, honey. 29 degrees. Oh! I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm a thespian, I don't know. I'm a dancer, that's why I'm an artist. I am living for this hat. Yeah, so this is Pluto energy. This is talking about transformations. And this is in your 12th house. So Pluto is going to be coming into Aquarius, sooner than later. And this is going to be great for all of us because we're going to be transforming through your energy. We're learning from you how to, it's not even like maybe transformation because you're a fixed sign, so you can tap into that from Scorpio. And this is in the sun position. The sun is a fixed planet, It's also kind of cardinal as well. But anyway, yeah, Pluto, freedom, let it go. It's dense too, it's heavy. Oh my God, when you allow yourself to let go of something that's been holding you back, and that's what I'm talking about, right? That anxieties position and this moon position and this past position, those swords, childhood issues, family issues, commitment issues, work issues, not allowing yourself to have the abundance that it's coming in for you. You know what I mean? Let go. Free yourself. Cleanse, clearing, release, atonement, rebirth. Come out of it. Renewed, phoenix, rising. Right? Work. All right. So yeah, you're gonna have to understand that you're gonna have to let some things go. Some things are meant for you now, and some things were meant for you then. And we're at the 2112 mark. That was 2112 balance, right? What are we getting? That's 3 and 3. 33 cycles. 33 6. That's my number. 33. 6 cycles completing. Work. So, in the future position, I see the Fool card here. This is Uranus. This is your planet, honey. And this is your card. So you are going to do that. There's going to be a surprise, though. And you know what? I have Uranus conjunct Jupiter in Sagittarius. And in your energy moving forward in the outcome, you got the Wheel of Fortune, darling. There may not be a part 2, but there might. It may just be a different video. Jupiter, opportunity. You got Mercury in Sagittarius is your immediate influence, and this is in your future outcome. You better take advantage of this opportunity that's coming for you, even if it means that you have to travel. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, 0, the Fool. That's God, honey. God is going to bless you with an opportunity. You might have to leave a commitment, but that's okay. Right? That anchor there. Right. You might feel like uprooted. Yeah? Because this is Taurus energy. Security. Right? In the rising position. Something's going to change. You're going to be uprooted. Woo! Uranus coming in. Surprises. Bam. Jupiter, take advantage of it. It's a gift for you, baby. Happy birthday. I'm living for this energy. Let me go ahead and pull a Romance Angels Oracle card. I knew I said that I wasn't going to go in with these messages, but I need to just give you this. Oh, my God. Yes, this is your soulmate. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. And the whole deck, healing family issues. I cannot tell y'all these readings this month. Go to the Sagittarius reading, and this Romance Angels Oracle card does not play around. Healing family issues, honey. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I'm just saying. Work it out. Work it out, Spirit. Thank you. You just know how to give it to me real. Oh my gosh. I gotta get out of here. Because these trains be acting crazy, man. Headphones, look. I gotta look at everything. I got Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune in Sag. Okay, this is it. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. What you consider imperfection is an illusion. Even in darkness, you shine eternally bright. You're a fucking star. Mic drop. Happy birthday, Aquarians. I'm living, and so should you.